Take a seat. You missed the Sandicon meeting.
I'm sorry.
Went fine without you.
Take a fucking seat.
I can't.
Why are you wearing sweatpants?
Could you?
Steph, step out, please.
I woke up in a hotel this morning.
You're living in the fucking Pierre.
This was the Americana Suites. Some shit dive next to Port Authority with my ass on fire. And I saw I had a tattoo.
On your ass?
Yeah.
You got an ass tattoo?
All evidence points to that being the case.
I need to see it.
You wanna?
No, don't want to. No, I need to. What the fuck is that? Is that just somebody's...
I think so. I was a fan.
I'm sending you somewhere.
Please not rehab.
No, not rehab.
Kono otoro wa subarashii desu. Arigatou gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます
No fucking way he gets that job.
Because he can't do that job. He's a piker
Fucking
trying to
self-help.
swim laps with
In
a
this
brick
temple.
in his Speedo. He can't fucking do...
You don't put ginger on the fish. It's to clear the palate between pieces, not drown it out. And it is already precisely sauced. Doesn't need a soy bath.
Chill out, Mr. Miyagi.
No. I won't, you fucking heathens. This man is an artist. He had to spend 10 years learning how to make the tamago. The egg. The egg! Your expense accounts don't entitle you to fuck his art up the ass!
Dude, that's it.
Whoa, settle, Wags.
Fuck, hold up. It's Mike Wagner. Axe Capital.
Apologies for the disrespect.
Moshiwake aremasen.
Mr. Wagner, no one enjoys your company more than I do.
Oh, I can supply you with the names of a couple gals who might give you a run for your money on that, but I appreciate the sentiment. However,
The Sheikh would prefer, and frankly is in the habit of sitting with the decision maker, with Mr. Axelrod.
think of me as that decision maker. I speak for him.
Regardless, the Sheikh will not see the value in paying above market.
2 and 20 is standard.
Was standard, not for an investment the size of ours.
It doesn't matter if it's as swole as Dirk Diggler on his first night with Roller Girl. This is one of those rare cases where size doesn't actually matter. You know how the price of admission for women into your fine country is that they cover their tatas and donut? Well, our version of that is 2 and 20. We won't stone you if you refuse, but we will kick you out of our fund.
Are you comparing your fee structure, by way of several vulgarisms, to our religion?
To Bobby Axelrod, fees are religion and money is his god. This makes him the perfect shepherd for you in the material world. And at least when you pray to his god, you get another fucking Bentley out of it. Look, we both know in 7 to 20 years when everything runs electric, you'll all be back to herding goats over there. So you might want to get me in front of your boss.
Sadly, that will never happen if 2 and 20 is your sticking point. Now, if you're willing to...
Don't even fucking think of dictating the fees, Farhad.
This is getting heated, which between friends is not right. Now, let's all cool off. Pick this up tomorrow. In the meanwhile, I am hopeful that in the spirit of friendship, our nighttime plans remain on.
On like Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Let me rock you, Shaka Khan. Let me rock you. That's all I want to do.
Welcome to our club. Thank you.
Michael Wagner. Maybe it's just under Wags. I'm a neophyte.
Not seeing it.
I have the invitation right here.
Say Gorgonzola. Oh, you're gonna look pretty in page 6.
Nussbauer, you sent this.
For you to endure the humiliation, Wagner. Not of wearing a dress, but of being an interloper, a trespasser, a Badinsky, a social climber who has to watch the ladder pulled up right in front of your grasping outstretched arms.
You are making enemies you cannot fathom. By deputizing KBP in your little true grit revenge fantasy.
You think this legal eagle would proceed without my blessing?
The fucking Grand Swipe is in on this?
We're homies.
Ordered the invite myself, which is the only invite you'll ever receive. You're not getting in, Wagner. Not today. Not ever.
My vengeance will come like I do. Slow, thunderous, and in your eye. Now that puts a bounce in my man's step. Although I'm not sure I'd use that room for that. Hard floor, too hard, and very public.
She's not what you think she is.
You need to know that you might cry. And if you do, that's just release. It means connection. It means freedom from having to hold it all in.
That sounds so good. How do we...
She's a professional cuddler and a star in her field.
Did you close check?
It was a late night. Conversations were had.
You didn't close him? Oh, fuck.
Unexpected circumstances.
What? We got distracted by a stripper?
Not in the way you mean.
What happened then? Get robbed again? Roofied?
I failed the Chris Rock test. Her stage name is Brandy, but it was really Mandy. My Mandy. My sweet little Mandy. I didn't keep my daughter off the pole.
Brutal.
Well, I'm gonna shut the place down.
No, it's okay. I got her out of there. I shipped her off to a facility.
I think I'll have it shut down anyway.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're in town. Dying to catch up. Let's talk about where I went wrong, where I went right. There's lots of lost time to make up for. I have the meatloaf, the yam and cheese for you.
I like to say grace.
That's not just a dinner thing?
Not if you mean it. Heavenly Father, thank you for this time here together with my earthly father. Please bless this food for the nourishment of our bodies and bless our fellowship for the nourishment of our hearts. Help me walk the path. Help me rend myself from evil. Help me stoke the fire and keep my promise to lift the fallen. Amen.
Did you ad-lib that?
I like to speak to God from my heart, not a prayer book.
I was going to offer you a job here, but if you can keep a straight face with this bullshit, I will fund your ministry myself because you, my young acolyte, will make a mint.
I'm not interested in money.
Then why are you here?
I don't want to keep my true intentions hidden.
Please unburden yourself. What are you really after? What do you have up the sleeve of your vestments?
I'm here to save you. Your soul. Let me baptize you. From what I can see around here, saving you's only going to be the beginning.
Let's eat.
Oh, I already finished. He served the main course and I didn't want mine to get cold. Sorry, but I mean, cold chicken. Blah.
No, of course you're right. Blah. Well, I hope you don't mind watching me eat. Can I get you some more wine?
I just have a quick question. This form asks for my department head. Would that be you? And actually, what's my department? Wait, what's my new title? Can I pick it myself?
Does my office look any different, Tuck? The tablecloth? The candlelight? Maybe the beautiful young inamorata sitting right here. Do any of these signs tell you that now is not a good time? Let's review some basics. I am the goddamn CEO of Axe Bank. I am neither your department head nor the person you come to with your imbecilic questions. I have much, much bigger fish on my metaphorical plate and a fucking cold coq au vin on my actual plate, and nobody likes cold cock. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be made a fucking example of. Don't you run from me, you loathsome little prick squirt! One last hi do you do before I meet Big Daddy? For luck?
Wagner.
Hey there, Dad. Is it too soon? I look forward to long talks, throwing the ball around.
Is this the man you've been telling me about?
Wags, what is going on? You two know each other?
Your old man threw down the gauntlet, had me dress up like Carol Channing, only to spit in my eye. I told him what I would do in his eye. And now I have.
Wagner, you walk-in special victims unit. You defiled my offspring. No doubt with a criminal combination of mendacity, manipulation, and Spanish fly.
Oh, no. You raised a fine piece of daughter. She knows her own mind and body, and what a lithe body it is.
You knew he was my father the entire time? That's what this has always been about?
The middle was real.
You motherfucker. If you think my father knows how to get revenge, you have no idea what I am capable of.
Wait, chill. You're talking about me cooperating against Axe.
I am. Spare us the time and effort of feigning loyalty. Just shed that dry, flaking skin like the reptile you are and slither away shiny and new.
Tell us how I steered you, how I forced you, how I knew about the bad ton of unregulated marijuana and yet made the bank take the cash on board.
Shit. You know what? Life's too fucking short. Let's do this.
Mr. Wagner, please, let me represent your interests here. It's my job.
Thank you. And respectfully, you're the best lawyer in the world, but zip it, Neil. You'll get paid either way. Get the papers drawn up while I clear my throat. You should probably also relocate me while you're at it. I hear Idaho's a nice place for people with certain beliefs. Can you be my case officer? You should put me someplace where spaghetti marinara is egg noodles with ketchup. Will I get to wear a wire? I hear the batter is make your balls warm and tingly.
Okay, smart guy, you can stop fucking around.
Why don't you stop fucking around?
This is a closed meeting. Your presence is improper.
No, what you're doing here is improper. You interested in what he's selling, or should I take it from here?
I leave it in your capable hands.
Better learn to slice the garlic nice and thin for the joint. Only it's going to be on top of Spam for you two, not steak.
Okay. Come on, Neil. Shut off your meter. He doesn't need your help.
I don't use a meter. Bach really owes me one for this.
Why do you want to give me this only to take it back after you fired me at the end of the day? Or a week? Or whenever it is in your calendar for?
There's no date for that in the calendar right now.
Your institutional knowledge.
You shit can me before you hear everyone out. You think there'll be a revolt?
We aren't rushing anything.
When do we charge this puppy?
Self-charging. You wear it 24/7. To bed, when you work out.
They put drones on our fingers, people. To watch our every move. Grip 'em and rip 'em.
It's always the fucking nice guys.
Is there GPS on this thing too?
I like the ring, but not how you did it.
Invasion of goddamn privacy is what it is. Spying on us?
We can't have invaded your privacy. You invited us in. Each of you gave permission when you launched the app and clicked agree.
Everyone always just clicks agree. You tricked us.
Not everyone, Tuck. I put mine on my dog's collar the night we got him.
I paid a marathoner friend of mine to wear it. 44 BPM, baby.
You should have told us.
Well, those tech geeks only care about themselves.
Not even.
It's each for his own from here on out.
Shouldn't you get in the middle of this?
It's good for them to let it out.
See, put a buyer in place. As soon as word of the takeover gets out, the Rask stock's gonna pop.
You ruined my play and put hundreds of millions in capital at risk because you wanted to sing Eagle songs?
He lets me sing the Glenn Fry parts.
I don't care.
He thought you could both win this way. You'd profit off the short, and Rask would still recover.
If Rask recovers, I don't win.
Uh-oh. Bloomberg alert just dropped. Astra Sports is preparing an offer to buy Rask Sportswear, leaving Stuart Rask Jr. in as CEO for 10 years.
Stock is already rebounding. We're hemorrhaging money by the second.
We could try and cover our position.
We have to stop this takeover from happening. It's the only way.
For the Robin Hood knuckleheads jump on him or wash away by the retail wave.
You created this problem. Fix it.
How can I fix it?
If I asked you that question, you'd say I'm a resourceful motherfucker.
I can be. I am.
You might also say, if there's something Rask is hiding, I'll easy Rollins that shit. In fact, I have it already.
I might, yeah. But to do Stu dirty like that? I mean, Glenn would never have done that to Don Henley.
Rask isn't Henley, he's Felder. Don't make me do to you what they did to him.
Would it be along the lines of firing me for cause, tying me up in lawsuits to enforce a non-compete, etc.?
You say you're on the team, Wags. Be on the team. Do the thing the team guy does, or you're not on the team, are you?
After learning of CEO Stuart Rask Jr.'s secret partnership with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
Jesus. This is what you were sitting on?
Stewie went to North Korea with Dennis Rodman some years ago, even after the other sportswear companies canceled and backed out.
Remarkable. Why?
Rask was still a boutique brand back then. They needed to grow. They came back from their trip fully capitalized. Kim's been a silent partner this whole time, still is, until now.
Look at the aftermarket ticker. Rask is tanking. Federal Trade Commission's doing a full probe.
Well, Wagsy, you did it. You killed the buyout and fed it to the dogs.
Hey, listen, can't we just talk about this at rehearsal? Stewie just kicked me out of the band. Shit, you're right.
How's this whole Tango and Cash thing going?
Ah, the Stallone-Russell classic.
Which one is Stallone in that?
Tango.
Glad you know that one, Wags. Which is why you will relate personally so well to certain of these folks on the advance team. Make them feel special. I will handle the business forward part of the evening, the front of the El Camino, as it were, and you will...
Organize the junk in the trunk. Sure. I already went to the trouble to get...
I don't need the granular detail. Are those Quaaludes?
That's right. Methaqualone, a.k.a. Beirut's Bandits Wagon Wheels. They're not lemons, I couldn't get that lucky, but they are roars. Our friends will feel as warm and fuzzy as a baby kitten on the cover of Cat Fancy.
Can you legally possess those in the U.S.?
I have a prescription of sorts.
I do not feel taken advantage of. I was down for it. I am down. No power dynamic was at play. If anything, I led and he followed. But I didn't know the ramifications and how they would ramify.
Linguistics don't matter here. What matters is...
Shutting me up, probably, right? Shit. I'm a motor mouth. I can't even shut myself up. I will shut up now, though, as you all, brainstorm, strategize.
Ryan, I don't believe it would be useful to hear whatever is said next for you or me.
I need to know who's going to talk to Prince to tell him that I outed. Shh. Right, okay then, so yeah.
First step is sanitize. Assume the press will find out once he announces. His opponents will certainly be looking.
And feeding it to the press. We need points of exposure.
Beyond the...
Security cameras at his house. Ergo security company. Ergo system has a feed. Ergo guy watches the feed. Million points of vulnerability nobody thinks about when they get distracted.
Staff was mostly on cleanup after the party, but they were there.
Kochek would have noticed her coat was the only one still hanging.
Party that big? You figure a 10% abandonment, but possible.
Cell phone pings, car service, food delivery.
If we're dancing around the thing.
We are.
Money.
A payoff. I imagine not your first with him.
The fact that you are forced to imagine says a lot about my level of discretion in this setting, does it not?
I am impressed. And now I know the cash is locked down on your side.
It's our side. All of us. And it has to be solid enough that we're not in some parking lot feeding disinformation to some guy we hope gets it into the Post or the Times.
Agreed.
Has she asked for a payoff? Do we think she even wants that because she didn't seem concerned about herself?
They never seem. It is simply easier, cleaner, if she takes the money.
You disagree with the plan?
We're not saying the actual thing, which means we're thinking the thing. Maybe it's my new life with Gels and the promise of a more wholesome future, but we all know the cleanest way is when the young girl turns up dead.
What the fuck, Wax?
Fucking hell.
And that's where I draw the line. I'm not fucking going there.
Nobody is killing anyone. It isn't even under consideration. Right?
No, not really.
Not at all.
Though I must say I'm surprised, Wags, because this is usually a point where you say you know a guy who can make all the problems disappear. But you're not volunteering him now.
Well, I must say I'm surprised, Scoot. Because you're a guy who listens to Brahms and quaffs scotch with his family just downstairs, and you're willing to do just about fucking anything.
Guys, we need to figure out if a payment is welcome before anything happens. In the meantime, which hatches do we have to batten?
WDE. Wait, what are you doing here?
We heard there was going to be a show.
Winston, this is your life.
Fuck? You hijacked my presentation.
You were born in 1989 in Ardsley, New York, to parents Freddie and Carlene. Excelled in school, then to MIT, where you had your first and only girlfriend, but she dumped you. I wonder why that was. Perhaps your internet search history has the answers. Also, while in Beantown, you hacked the College Board to change the SAT scores of Boston Latin students. You're so good, Winston, do you know that? So singular in your talent that your coding signature is unique, immediately identifiable.
Oh, fuck.
That's right. And we found that it's been used to hack several government agencies. This includes a NATO breach in which a gigabyte of classified information was stolen and posted online to prove NATO's vulnerabilities. Heroic in some lights, but fucking illegal in all others. That attack was attributed to the group which you, Winston, have been a part of for at least a decade.
Where did you get this?
Ryan rolled on your ass. Kid, I know how it feels to have your purpose sucked out from beneath you. But let us point to the road back.
You'll surrender the software immediately, as it is the property of Michael Prince Capital, or all this goes very, very public, like FBI public.
But cooperate, and MPC will license a lesser version to the rest of the street. Keeping the best for us, of course.
And you can run it. I think that's the better choice.
That isn't a real choice. Isn't pretending beneath you, Taylor?
You're right. There is no choice.
You have 5 minutes before your customers start arriving for the pitch. So, pull yourself together, DocuSign, and pitch the shit out of him, or we have calls to make.
Oh, and we've renamed it Trojan Defense. Winston Dick Energy is a name only a man with a very, very small energy source would choose.
It's around the national average.
Utterly brutal, Wags. I mean that as a compliment.
Wouldn't take it any other way. And please, spread this tale far and wide.
To anyone who will listen. Ooh, is it a toys kind of night?
This is not that drunk, but also, it is a night for play.
What then?
Open it. It's just something did happen to me when your friends were doing that, and I thought.
Wait. You were turned on? No, you were not turned on by their faces and shit.
It wasn't shit. It just looked like shit, but it was.
Stop saying words out of your mouth.
Consider this your warning. And know you've been sweet-talking Wendy, making assurances to her, saying a lot of shit I've heard from you in the past. But that woman is made of the finest stuff on this earthly plane, stuff that wretches like us can only appreciate, not truly apprehend. She's ripped herself open to help the people at our company survive the roughest of transitions, and she deserves the opposite of betrayal.
On this, we agree.
Which is why I will not allow you to hurt her. And if somehow you find your way around me and do hurt her, if you cross her or fuck her over, then fucking you back will become my mission, my sole motherfucking reason for being. And then there'll be nothing for you to hide behind because I will come for you. I don't know how, but I will figure it the fuck out, and I will get you.
It is not my intention or my plan. You have my word.
Your word means rat shit. Bubonic plague rat shit. Rat shit even the other rats won't touch.
You're right.
I am right. I mean, I know I'm right. I'm right? You just said that?
Yeah. So, let's go.